Welcome friends. Welcome to another video of Cytokate. We learned about how nucleotide polymerize and how two strands of DNA come together to form a long double helix with millions of base pairing. But to go from this to more complete understanding of all the chromosomes in every one of your cell is pretty big leap. So let's fill in some gaps regarding chromosome structures and arrangement. You know that 3-meter long DNA present inside human cell. How this 3-meter long DNA filled in nucleus? First, we must understand that DNA is not just floating around the nucleus in its form. So how DNA converted into chromosomal structure? That we will learn in this video. So stay tuned and continue to watch this video. At a very simple level, chromatin is a double-stranded DNA structure, and this DNA is typically coiled up to save spaces because there is so much to stored in nucleus. DNA strands are wrapped around proteins called as histone, and these DNA histone complex are known as nucleosomes. Each nucleosome consists of 8 different types of histone proteins around which DNA wrap 1.65 times. This structure is 11 nanometer in width. This nucleosome complex string is further coiled with histone H1 protein and form a structure of 30 nanometer in width. This structure is known as chromatosome. Again, coiling forms loop averaging 300 nanometer in length, which further compressed and form 250 nanometer wide fiber. Then this undergo further tight supercoiling until we get chromosome of the familiar shape. Till here, we learn how chromosome organize in nucleus. Let's understand the types of chromosome present in human system. In human, each cell normally contains 23 pair of chromosomes for a total 46 chromosomes. 22 of these pair of chromosomes is known as autosomes. These autosomes are same in both males and females. The 23rd pair of the 6 chromosome differ between males and female. Female have a 2 copy of X chromosome while male have a 1 copy of X and 1 copy of Y chromosome. These 46 chromosome carry the genetic information that passed from parent to children through heredity. This is because our chromosome exist in matching pairs, with 1 chromosome of each pair being inherited from each biological parent. So let's understand the structure of chromosome. Each chromosome has a centromere which divide the chromosome in 2 different sections, the P short arm, the Q long arm. The centromere is located at the cell's constriction point, which may or may not be the center of chromosome. This chromosome contains different regions. One is euchromatin and second is heterochromatin. What is euchromatin? The most loosely packed form of chromatin is euchromatin because it is also known as beads on a string. This euchromatin participate in active transcription of DNA to mRNA product. The unfolded structure allows gene regulatory proteins and RNA polymerase complex to bind to DNA sequence, which can then initiate the transcription process, and in G banding shows very faintly stained euchromatin due to its loose form, and this region also contain high GC content, while heterochromatin is a more tightly condensed version and inactive for transcription. In heterochromatin, silence gene are present and it contains high AT content. In fact, heterochromatin is easily seen in staining because it is densely stained due to its denser packaging. There are 2 types of heterochromatin. One is consecutive heterochromatin. This heterochromatin is a stable form of heterochromatin. It does not loosen up to form a euchromatin. It contains repetitive sequence of DNA that is known as satellite DNA. It can be found in centromere and telomere region, and it is usually involved in structural function. While there is another one that is facultative heterochromatin. It is reversible and its structure can change depending on cell cycle. This region characterized by a repetitive DNA sequence that is known as line sequences. An example of facultative heterochromatin that change its structural conformation with the cell cycle is inactivated X chromosome bare body of the female. The third reason present in chromosome is telomere reason. Telomere are the specialized DNA protein structure located at the end of the eukaryotic chromosomes, consisting of small tandemly repeats DNA TT-A-G-G-G. These sequences are present at the end of the chromosome. These repeats are known as telomere repeats. Their function is to protect the ends of chromosome from deterioration or fusion to other chromosome during cell division. So let's understand what is the role of telomere. With every cell division, telomere shorten. This blocks further cell division and induce senescence. The telomere sequence is repeated hundreds of times. This is because with every round of DNA replication, the enzyme involved can't quite the copy last couple bases. So this extra padding is important so that even after many rounds of cell division, the ends has not shortened so much that the genetic information present within an actual gene starts to get eroded away. If this happens, it is called as replicative senescence. In some cells, an enzyme called telomerase regularly extends the telomere. There are some terms that are used with chromosomes. Let's understand. In human diploid cell, which is every cell in your body except for reproductive cell, there are two versions of every chromosome. One is from maternal and another is from paternal, which makes two sets of 23 chromosomes. That is total 46 chromosomes. Each chromosome will duplicate through DNA replication to give two identical sister chromatid. During replication, both identical sister chromatid are attached at the centromere region, which will be pulled apart during mitosis so that each daughter cell can have a complete set of chromosomes. So let's understand the homologous and heterologous chromosome. Homologous chromosomes have the same gene sequence, centromere locations and chromosomal length. Although they may have same genetic sequences and loci, they may differ in alleles. Like here, one pair of chromosomes contains capital AA at same location, another pair of chromosomes contain capital A and small a. Gene is same but different allele are present. These chromosomes are known as homologous chromosomes. Now we take one example of chromosome number 1. Both members of chromosome number 1 are homologous chromosomes. But if we take the example of chromosome number 1 and chromosome number 3, then they are called as heterologous chromosome. Or we can say that chromosome of one pair are homologous with each other, but with the member of other pair, they are heterologous, like XY chromosomes. Thank you and keep learning. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel.